Hello student, now we will discuss that DAC program. The first waveform is sine waveform. Before going to the program, let me explain the theory part. In DAC is nothing but we need to convert digital to analog waveform. How can we convert digital to analog waveform? Here we are going to use one formula called 5 volts plus 5 volts into sine theta. As we know, sine waveform it varies from 0 to 360 degree. So based on that 0 to 360 degree, I want to calculate all the voltage from 0 to 360 waveform. In order to calculate the voltage from 0 to 360, we are using the formula 5 volts plus 5 into sine theta. Theta varies from 0 to 360 of the sine waveform. For example, I want to calculate the value for 30 degree of the sine waveform. The maximum voltage we are using in the microcontroller is what? 5 volts. That is what? 5 volts plus 5 into sine 30. After simplification, we get 7.5 volts. After that, this 7.5 volts I need to apply to my DAC device. That 7.5 I need to multiply with 25.6, that is equal to 192. So this is the value I need to apply to the DAC device. This value, whenever I apply this value to the DAC device, it will convert the respective voltage to the sine waveform. Similarly, if I want to calculate the 68 degree of the sine waveform, substitute theta is equal to 60, so that I get the value is called 9.33 volts. After getting output voltage, that I need to multiply with 25.6. So here the value, what is the decimal value, is 238 value. In order to achieve the 60 degree value of the sine waveform, I need to give 238 value to the input of my DAC device. That will convert the decimal value into the analog value. Here what it indicates, in order to convert the digital to analog value, I need to apply the voltage from 0 to 5 volts. How can we apply? Because the DAC is 8-bit volts. The 8-bit volts can be represented from 00 to FF, that is 0 to 255 value. So all based from 0 to 255 value we are going to apply to the input of the DAC device. That value it is going to convert respective degree of the sine waveform. That degree of the sine waveform it is going to plot from 0 to 360 degree. This is the calculation for the sine waveform here. Now let me explain the programming part. In order to explain the programming part, let us debug my program. Before that, let me build the program. Now switch into the debug mode. Before explaining the program, the table, this is the table where I need to apply the decimal value to my DAC device. DAC indicates was it requires analog digital value. That digital value it will convert into a respective analog value. All this decimal value I converted by using 5 plus 5 into sine theta. After that I am going to multiply with 25.6. That decimal value I calculate from the range from 0 to 360 degree. This is all the decimal value I need to apply to the DAC device. Now come to the point, the programming part. The origin 0. Origin 0 is nothing but where my program it is going to start. And here move port 00H. First I am initializing port 00H because I connected the DAC device to the port 0 of the 8015 microcontroller. So let me explain the program in the debug mode step by step. So in order to read the value, go to peripherals, IO ports, port 0. After executing move port 0 comma hash of 00h, all the pin of the port 0 becomes 00. Previously it is all the pin of the port 0 is 1111h. That is from bit 0 to bit 7 it is 111, that is FF. After executing, all the pin of the port number 0 becomes 0h. And next is I want to fetch the table value. The table value, it indicates this is the equivalent decimal value of the sine waveform, that I need to fetch the address of the data value. That where I am going to store, that I am going to store into the data pointer here. Move data pointer comma hash of table indicates it is going to add the address of the table to the data pointer. See here in the data pointer, now it is 00 before execution. After execution, it will copy the table address to the data pointer here. Data pointer address, so table address is 0x0011. That value I am going to store in data pointer. And the 23 indicates I took the 23 decimal value. You can take the value from 0 to 255 value, but here I took only 23 values by using the formula 5 plus 5 into sin theta. Even we can calculate more number of decimal value. Even if we calculate more number of decimal value, we get more accuracy in the sine waveform. Here in this program I took only 23 value, that's why I am going to store the 23 value into the R2 register. Before execution R2 it is 0, after it becomes 23h. And next is I want to clear the accumulator, because what I need to store, I want to fetch the data value of the table to the I want to copy to the port 0, because port 0 it is interface to the DAC device. That is what I am going to clear the content of accumulator by using clear A. Before also it is 00h. After execution the accumulator is also 0 only. Now move C A comma at A plus data pointer. What this instruction indicates, I need to store the value of the table. This table, it is present in the code ROM memory location. In order to fetch this data from the code ROM memory location, I need to use this instruction move C A comma at A plus dptr. What is the content of A? It is 0 plus dptr is what? It is address of the table, that is 0x0011. Whatever at indicates indirect value. 0 plus 0x11 is nothing but the 0011 only. Indirect value, what is the value present in this 0x0011? That is the value 128. I am going to store into the accumulator here. Before execution accumulator it is 0. After execution that is 80. That is equivalent of the hexa. 128 equivalent is 80 in the hexa value, that is going to store in the accumulator. And next I want to transmit this value to the port 0, because port 0 it is interface to the DAC device. That is what move P0 comma A here. It is going to transmit to the port 0. After that I am going to increment the data pointer in order to fetch the next value of the table. That is what increment data pointer. Before it data pointer is 0x0011. After execution it becomes 0x0012 here. See 0x0012, and I need to keep on decrement the value of R2, because I need to fetch all the 23 values from the table. It keeps on execute all the values present in the it keeps on execute this loop until R2 becomes 0. Whenever R2 becomes 0, it completes one complete cycle of the sine waveform, that is 0 to 360. Again I need to plot one more sine waveform. Is again I am going to short jump loop 4. Again where it comes, again it is going to come to the move dptr comma hash of table. Again it will going to fetch the the same value of the table in order to plot the second waveform of the sine wave. So in this function, it keeps on execute the loop for infinite number of times so that it will plot the sine wave in the continuous waveform, that is infinite number of times. This is what the program of your sine waveform, and now we will see how to execute this sine waveform by using microcontroller interface with the DAC device.
Hello student, now I am going to explain the sine wave, that is DAC program. Using the DAC, we are going to convert the digital value into an analog value. As I already explained the programming part, now I am going to show how to flash the binary file of the program to your microcontroller and how we are going to interface DAC with the 8051 microcontroller. So this is already program I written. Now you build the program, there is no error, okay, and similarly go to options for target and already you verify whether the frequency of the 8051 microcontroller is 11.0592 is there or not, and again select output tab and check the create hexa file box in order to create the hexa file of your program. After that click on OK. Now again you build the program. So here the file it is created, that is hexa file it is created called LCD, and this is the hexa file is already created. So this hexa file I need to convert to binary file by using ISP programmer. Now minimize the kill software, and this is the ISP programmer where I am going to convert the hexa file into a binary file. Now browse the hexa file that is generated in the kill software and where you want to save the hexa file. By giving the specific name, you can save under your folder and click on convert to hexa to binary file. My binary file it is created. Now click on browse button in order to fetch the binary file of the sine waveform, that is this file name I already given. This is the binary file I converted from hexa to binary, and click on program. So whenever I click on the program, it will flash to your binary file, it will flash the program to your microcontroller 8051 and click enter. So it is flashing the program to the microcontroller. So my program it is flashed to the microcontroller. Now we will see how we are going to interface the DAC with the 8051 microcontroller. And here this is I already explained, this is the 8051 microcontroller where I need to flash my binary file to my 8051 microcontroller, and this cable is the programmer file cable where I am going to dump to my programming to the microcontroller, and this is power supply to the microcontroller. This is power supply to the microcontroller. This cable is where I need to flash my program to the microcontroller, and in the microcontroller I am using the port 0. Here we need to interface the DAC. So this is your DAC IC where we need to interface the DAC IC with the 8051 microcontroller through the bus, and this is we are connected bus to the DAC port. The DAC port it is interfaced with the microcontroller port. So we are going to communicate the microcontroller with the DAC using this bus here. And here this is the so this is the card where I am going to connect, where I am going to check my output waveform on the CRO. So this is the probe I connected to my CRO, Now I am getting the output of the sine waveform using DAC. So this is the waveform I have to get from the DAC for the sine waveform. Thank you.